firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. Years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Thank you, Laura. Yes, we are here at the Arlington Ice Arena. Game 2 of 2 today. It's NCHA semifinal weekend at the Arlington Ice Arena. Once again, Ian Went and Alex Herman. We need to get to business. I had a pregame interview with Coach Sean Skelly. We need to air that right now so we get Coach some airtime. We'll hear from Herm in just a moment. We're going to get right into this interview with Coach Sean Skelly right now. Good evening, hockey fans, for the Adrian College Sports Network here tonight. Ian Wentz, pregame with the head coach of the NCAA women's ice hockey team at Adrian College. Sean Skelly, here we are, the Slaats Cup semifinal. To get here last weekend, it was a 4-1 and a 4-0 win over Lawrence University. There are goods and bads to take from that, but the most important thing is you're winning, Sean, and it's postseason time. And let's take a look back quickly at last week before we look at the game today. Overall impressions from a couple wins.
Yeah, I think anytime you're having an opportunity to play in the playoffs, it's a luxury, and luckily we've done a good job of doing that over the years. And this year we're excited to enter playoffs after getting that league regular season title to give us home ice. And yeah, it was good. I thought we had our struggles at times against Lawrence. They played a hell of a weekend, packed it in too, so like blocking a ton of shots and making it tough on our offense. Didn't give up a whole ton. Obviously, they scored the one, but yeah, I mean, other than that, pleased with just getting out of the weekend. No injuries. Got it done on Saturday, even though we struggled to score. It was 1-0, I think, with almost 2 minutes left. But didn't get too rattled. Our bench was good. So excited obviously to move on to the semifinals.
All right. So you have, of course, plenty of talent on this roster, up and down. So we're going to start in goal and move our way up. It's really been Michaela O'Brien's job here the last little bit. I believe she's put together a very good season. She did split some time, but she's had a good year, and she really came here to play in games like this. So could you speak to her play from the season? And she got a game in last weekend too.
Yeah, she got 4-0 win the Saturday one to move us on to the semifinal. She was great. Limited work, but was good when needed. Yeah, all year she's been solid. Like, her numbers are right up in the top 3 in the country, save percentage, goals against average. She's been a rock for us. She came here to try to win a national championship and at least lead us away. And yeah, Annie's been great. They've split time throughout the year, but right now it's Mobes' net to take us to where we need to go, and we're excited to have her between the pipes.
All right, the players in front of her, along with O'Brien, getting conference accolades with the Northern Collegiate Hockey Association. You have talented forwards, but the play of Maya Roy has really jumped off the score sheet recently. Catherine Trubin's kind of been one of your more consistent defenders all year. Then you have a pretty deep group with Nicole Petrucia getting the conference freshman team award. Got to be proud of that group. You got a good mix of youth and experience, and they've shown up to play.
Yeah, I think our D-core's fantastic. Obviously, Roy leads the way there. I think she's leading the country in D-scoring. All-conference player again. Hands down, probably our best defenseman in the conference. Woobs is right behind her. They're like kind of a 1-2 punch there. They both, quarterback power plays, play the most minutes on her team. Nicole's had a great freshman year, playing through some battling injuries and everything. So she's been tough to play against. And Ani eats pucks like it's going out of style, like it's insane. And
it's almost like she likes it.
Yeah, she loves it. She embraces it, which is great. We need everybody else on our team to join the mix there. But Gia has had an unbelievable junior year, and she's stepped up and she's playing power play minutes for us now too. So really, our D-core is super strong, and it's got to be really good here tonight and hopefully moving forward.
Ian Wendt talking with Sean Skelly. All right, we've talked about goalie, defense. Now the forwards. When people think Bulldog hockey, they think scoring, they think forwards. Your team has plenty of that. There's a lady on the team by the name of Una Belland who's pretty good at hockey, coach, and she's been good at hockey for quite some time. That's oversimplifying things. She's the conference player of the year. They haven't come out with All-American yet, but you're going to put those words with Una Belland, and she's been it from start to finish this year.
Yeah, she's hands down the one that drives the bus for us. She's just below the top in the nation in scoring. Girl in River Falls just got a couple points, so she's taken the lead. But she's been fantastic offensively, defensively. She's first person to throw out on the penalty kill, 5-on-3. She plays the most up front for us, and then our supporting cast behind her is fantastic. Like her line mates. Carmen, she's all conference player this year, and then Zoe, they're dynamic together. Hopefully they can find that chemistry tonight against a tough Lake Forest opponent. And then, you got Hugh Danish, LaSalle, and Walschlager, our other, round out our top 6 that really they can grind on you. They play a hard game down below the dots and create offense, and it's definitely the secondary offense that we need.
Talking with Sean Skelly pregame. To get to this point, you obviously had to gain home ice advantage, and going undefeated in the conference got you that. That's why you play all those games, right? That's why you show up on a 2-day weekend out in Chicago or up in Wisconsin or wherever you may go to get moments like this to play in front of your fans at the Arrington. Can you kind of put that in perspective for you? Oh, yeah, by the way, congrats on the co-coach of the year for the conference. But, like, coaching here and playing here, there's a comfort level, and there's just something. I can't really describe it. I haven't played here or coached here. What's it like to be in this spot?
Yeah, I think I alluded to that in our pregame meeting. We work our tails off all year long to get home ice. Now it's time to take advantage of it. What's it like? I think it's great that you're having the meals that you like. You're sleeping in your own bed. You know that like family and friends are definitely traveling here because they like coming to the rink and Adrian, and home games feel good. You got your friends, family, you know, like you work so hard to be able to have those opportunities and not travel and make sure that somebody's traveling to play you. You know, we've done a good job of taking care of home ice this year. We demand excellence in our building, and it's something that we won't waver from tonight.
2 of the conference wins did come against this Lake Forest squad. It was you had many turning points in your year, and it's hard to determine one because you've won so many hockey games, but to go in their building and take a couple of wins in conference and then a non-conference contest a couple weekends later, cautiously optimistic maybe about playing this team, especially now that you have them in your building.
Yeah, I mean, their barn is a really hard place to play. It's predominantly been the place that our program has lost the most in conference out of any other away building. We talked about it earlier in the year, and we rectified that by getting a couple huge road wins for our conference standings and played really well. And then obviously had a really good one on the third game, 11-1 victory. Didn't expect that. You know, I don't expect something like that to happen tonight. I expect it to be much tighter. They're going to come in here, you know, this is game 4 of the year, and they have an opportunity to end our season when we've had success against them. So our group's got to be ready. We got to play on our toes and be excited at the opportunity and, you know, flourish at that within the moment.
Is it kind of the one-and-done mindset? Because when you look at the national polls, nothing's guaranteed, even with the record and season you've had. So going into this one, it's just win or go home, right? I think you said that earlier.
Yeah, I said the first couple things I said in our meeting, like Game 7 mentality, like it backs against the wall, time to embrace the pressure of not allowing a loss. Like you have to win to keep moving on, and a loss probably ends your season. So yeah, like I hope our group understands that, has the right mindset towards that. Like it's okay to be nervous. Let's get those out in the first couple shifts, but like nervous energy is good. That means you're a competitor. That's probably normal for most hockey players in our group, and you know, I think they shouldn't have any shortage of being excited for puck drop tonight.
Ian Wendt talking with Sean Skelly. One more note about the Foresters coming into town. Chelsea Dennis, all sorts of accolades for her in goal. She's the X factor for them. When she plays well, they play well. What's your plan against her?
Yeah, you know what? I forgot. I haven't even looked at their lineup sheet, but she actually didn't play last weekend, so she might not even be in between the pipes. So I got to double check on that. But either way, Lombardi, their other goaltender, has been really good. She's played against us too.
Sure.
So with either one, they're big. They take up net. If we don't pick corners, like it could be a long night. So we got to be excited at the opportunity, whoever's in net, and you know, find a way to light the lamp.
All right, Coach, I kept you long. You have stuff to do. I appreciate the time, Sean, and again, you don't need it. I like saying it. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Lynn. Go Dogs.
I love it. Go Dogs right at the end from Sean Skelly, head coach of the NCAA women's ice hockey team here at Adrian College Slaats Cup semifinal. Bulldogs and Foresters coming your way next on the Adrian College Sports Network. Yeah.
Slots. Not Slots Cup, not Slaats Cup.
I know.
It's named after the Lake Forest State team, so like whenever you go to Lake Forest.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Arrington Ice Arena on the campus of Adrian College. Women's NCAA Division III ice hockey. It's the Northern Collegiate Hockey Association Slaats Cup semifinal. The top-seeded Bulldogs and the fourth-seeded Foresters of Lake Forest College. Ian Wendt and Alex Herman with you tonight. Should be a good one, Herm. One of the country's best teams in Adrian, and an upset-minded Foresters team on the other side.
Absolutely. The Foresters with everything to gain And not a whole lot to lose coming into this one, facing off the top-ranked Bulldogs of Adrian College. It should be a fun one as we get the center ice face-off.
Lori on the draw for AC. She'll go back to defend. We're underway here at the Arrington. Winner to the championship contest will play in the Adrian College end as we get things underway. Bulldogs have beaten the Foresters 3 times in this season, 2 in conference and 1 non-conference. This is Zoe Lori now playing it ahead to Gia Avalone. The Las Vegas native sends one on goal, and it's fought off by Lombardi. Now it's Una Belland, the all-time scorer in women's hockey history here at Adrian, gets taken down into the boards. Puck is underneath her somewhere. It's worked free by the Foresters. Lake Forest up the ice. This is number 25, DeHutt. Her shot blocked by Avalone. Opening minute of this first period. Zoe Lori up the right wing for AC. The Wisconsin native gets taken into the half wall. Anderson pursuing for Adrian, but the puck turned over to Lake Forest. It's Kiernan. Big hit behind the play on Belland. Physical shift here in the opening minute. Wrapped around the boards. Trubin. Good work to get the puck free. Bulldogs shoot it down, and this will be an icing on Adrian.
And as we take our first whistle in this game at the 18:37 mark, you talk about the 3 matchups between the Foresters and the Bulldogs this season. Adrian won all 3 of those contests, 5-0, 2-1, and 11-1. So you know they can certainly score. That 2-1, certainly always concerning when you're the top-ranked team like that and you can't generate the scoring as much as you like to. But the Bulldogs have been red hot lately, and they just need to come out of the gate flying in this one if they want to win the edge.
Face off to the right side of Bulldog goalie Michaela O'Brien, the grad transfer. This shot blocked in front by Anderson. Puck to the far side corner we go. Offensive right side for the Foresters. Bounces over the defenseman's stick. Anderson with speed up the left wing. LaSalle cut into the net. Anderson shoots, and LaSalle scores! A rebound goal. Tia LaSalle. Dogs are barking early.
You want to talk about coming out of the gates flying? Well, check out this play. Carmen Anderson's going to win this rush around her defender. 2-on-1, puck off pad, open net for Tia LaSalle. And she gets the scoring started. It's 1-0 Dogs.
No chance for Lombardi. Almost acted like a pass. The shot into the pads by Anderson. Juicy rebound for LaSalle to knock it home. Now it's Callie Volschlager off the ensuing faceoff for Adrian, who lead at 1-0 first 2 minutes of this game. In the corner boards, worked free. Here's Patricia at the point, out there with Maya Roy, one of the Bulldog captains. Udanis couldn't hold it, and the Foresters can clear the zone. They clear it into the Bulldog bench. Look out, as Annie Gilbert got points with that one, as we have a face-off here. First 2:05 of this hockey game.
Goalies doing goalie things.
You always have to be on the lookout.
Yes, despite them being not in the game.
Pucks always seem to find you, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Goal by Tia LaSalle, assist from Carmen Anderson. That's our first goal, the Slaats Cup semifinal. Shot right on O'Brien, makes the easy save. Work behind the boards for Patricia, bouncing to the front. Here's a shot through traffic, and the rebound goes wide. Abby Meyer had that shot attempt. Forster still with it. In the crease, and O'Brien's right on it. She'll cover things up. Boy, no really, sometimes you get into these games and it's like a feeling each other out situation where you do a little back and forth. You play around in the neutral zone. Nope, these 2 teams are going right after it here in this semifinal.
And I think that's really key for this Foresters squad to try and match the intensity. They're not as fortunate in the scoring category as the Bulldogs are, as we have a chance to look at some of the stats. The top points getter for the Bulldogs right now is Una Belland with 55 points in 27 games. The top points getter for the Foresters is Abby Meyer. She's got 13. You look at the leaderboard, you don't even get that close till the 11th player for the Bulldogs, which is Gia Avalone with 14. So it's going to be really important for them in this game to get as many shots as possible and try and find some early goals.
Hunter Reardon on the ice for AC with Eileen DePida. Couple of Bulldog forwards. This is Annika Hansen. She turns with it and sends it in. Foresters on it first. Kate Brennan turned over. Kaylee Catterett, first time we've said her name. Eilina back to Catterett. We play on at center ice. Play by Paige Pomerleau on the attacking Forester, Tallulah Bryant, the New Zealand native. Puck near the Bulldog bench, but it's in the Adrian College zone here. Opening period, a goal by Tia LaSalle from Carmen Anderson. Puck battle won by the Foresters. 1-on-4, and it's won by AC. Hunter Reardon up along the boards near the penalty box. She plays it out to center where it's stolen away by Lake Forest. Victoria Liu. Pass across and a backhander went high. Stays a 1-0 ball game here at the Arrington. Annika Hansen below the goal line. Right there for Maya Roy. Or excuse me, that's Sydney Crockett, number 6, not Maya Roy, number 8. She puts it in the offensive zone. Sage Biddle on it for AC out there in a puck battle with Holly Kiernan. Won by Adrian. It's Lindsay Sorrell off the boards. Quick shot from the point. Blocked on its way through. Kiernan for the Foresters to the point for Gia Avalone. Her shot went wide. Looking for a deflection from Sage Biddle. Biddle had a nifty goal in the last time Adrian was out. They were up 3-0 and put a nice little toe drag on and went top shelf. Avalone wraparound attempt, and it's fought off by Lombardi.
Good early offense from the Lady Bulldogs as they're hammering on the pressure just about 5 minutes in.
Looking for Sorrell in front. The pass redirected. Lori out there. Now with Anderson. They'll complete the change momentarily. Bellin the other forward, and she's on the ice now. Free to the Foresters. Good work in the defensive end by Kiernan once more. Bulldogs forechecking nicely. Foresters get it to center. That's it. And that's where Una Bellin can turn with it. She's got a 2-on-1. Bellin shoots and scores. It's almost like it's an empty net. Una Bellin scores. It's a broken record. And the Bulldogs are up 2-0.
Una Bellin recently set the scoring record for the Bulldogs and showing why she's the best in program history. That was a twisted wrister as she put it off the post and in, and quickly this game, 2 goals in the first 6 minutes. Bulldogs leading it all the way.
Took a second for her to complete the change and get on the ice, but once she is, you notice it. And it is LaSalle and Bellin, the 2 goals here in the first 5 minutes and change. Ian Wendt, Alex Herman with you on the Adrian College Sports Network. NCAA Women's Ice Hockey Playoffs, the conference playoffs, the Slaats Cup semis, as Carmen Anderson digs it out from the boards. It's Avalone at the right side point, plays it off the glass down low for Zoe Lori. She had it turned over. Foresters to the blue line and out to center. And now it's Avalone for Adrian. She'll do a cross-ice pass. Looking for Zoe Lori. Forster centering pass picked off by Anderson. Anderson 1-on-4. She's offside as Avalone just fires it on in. 13:50 left in the first. Roy at the point for Adrian, puts a shot. Somehow got through, but not on goal. Callie Volschlager in the far side corner. Udanish gets on the puck first. To the top for Roy. Maya shoots off a skate. LaSalle with it behind. Bulldogs go out in front. Foresters defend it. And they shuffle it to the side. Big hit along the boards, and that's going to be an Adrian penalty, as I think it was Udanish. Might get hit with a boarding penalty here with the 13:20 mark of the first period.
Let's see what the official call is. Body check is the official decision. Rules in women's play a little bit different than the men's side. Can't make any body contact. So a standout call, and the Foresters will head to the power play for the first time here tonight. 12.5% on the power play unit this year. So not fantastic for the visiting Foresters, but we'll see what happens here.
Belland, Anderson, Roy, Hansen, those are your 4 Bulldogs. Hansen's on it. She'll send it off the glove of Willow Poppleton. Holds the zone for the Foresters. It's a 2-0 Bulldog lead here at the Arrington. At the middle, Wines fires, blocked by Belland. Rebound sent across the blue paint. Not on target. This is Abby Meyer. Had it turned over. Roy shoots it down the other way. Foresters reset. Through the neutral zone, but taken away by Tia LaSalle. Out there with Wolschlager, Roy, and Hansen still out there. This is Roy with it. She'll loft it down. Halfway through the Foresters' power play. Adrian up 2-0. Tia LaSalle and Una Belland with the 2 goals. Foresters with possession. 43 seconds on the power play. Making a move through center is Gerke. She'll fan on a shot. The rebound taken by Belland. Applause from the crowd here at the Arrington. Carmen Anderson will be the first on the puck below the goal line. Carmen, native of Indiana, holds it on the boards and kicks it further behind. Lombardi, the goalkeeper for Lake Forest College. Petrucia off the wall. Here's Belland shorthanded. Una waiting. Now she'll shoot, and a save by Lombardi. Belland just finds herself in great position, doesn't she, Herm?
She certainly does, and I can't even fathom how it's possible that she just levitated through bodies in front and found a way to get a shot shorthanded.
Teammates call her Weege, the Norwegian. Bulldogs are at full strength and up 2 goals. Savalone's out of the box. Foresters to the Bulldog blue line. Catteritt to Belland. Una had her pocket picked. Foresters to their own blue line and look to break out. This is on the stick of Macy Gerke, sophomore from Colorado. And the shot in on Michaela O'Brien is covered with 10:46 left in the period.
Good early action from the Bulldogs, and the Foresters really need to figure out a way to get something going here. Shots are pretty close at 5-3, but I'd say the higher percentage scoring opportunities have gone to the team wearing the gray sweaters.
Face-off won by AC to Annika Hansen. Her feed to the middle to a Forester, and that Forester was Annika Sankner. Kaylee Catteritt, the grad student. Number 9 out there on defense for AC. She's got it from skate to stick. A 2-on-1 with Hubenschmidt. Catteritt, Hubenschmidt scores! Adley Hubenschmidt. 3-0, Adrian.
How about the passing on this goal? Careful and calculated, threading the needle. 5-hole was exposed. That one's quickly in the back of the net. It's a triplet for the Bulldogs. They lead at 3-0 with 10:13 left to go in this first period.
When you get production from your quote-unquote 3rd and 4th line, you're doing something pretty special. And I don't know what was better, Herm, that pass from Catteritt or the shot by Hubenschmidt.
Both were absolutely fantastic, and you can tell the skill that these ladies have. They practice these kinds of plays all the time when they're out with their coach, Sean Skelly, and he gets them to figure out the little details, and that's what counts, and that's why you see this team is always so successful.
Well, if someone's going to teach you how to score, it should be Sean Skelly.
Sure should be.
The most prolific scorer in this school's history. Of course, on the men's side, we have the women's leader on the ice tonight with Una Belland. Passing the great Kristen Lewicki, who went to school back when yours truly was a Bulldog. Well, I still am, but on campus, I should say. Adrian's offside. with 9:43 left in this first period.
You're always a Bulldog, Ian.
I'm dating myself a little bit with that one. I was like, I remember calling Lewicki's games as a student here. Stoppage in play. Cuban, Schmidt, Belland, and LaSalle. 3 Adrian goal scorers. In this Slaats Cup semifinal, it's Avalone for Adrian. She puts it into the Forrester zone. Lake Forest in their black sweaters, red numbers, red helmets, red pants with black accented. Adrian wearing their new gray uniforms with the gray script Adrian on the front with that gold, of course. Carrying it through is Sage Biddle. Biddle off the wall out there with Lindsay Sorrell. Sorrell takes a shot at it, blocked in front. Biddle, Sage turns a low shot. It's low in the crease. Sorrell slapping at it. It's still loose. Sorrell another attempt and it stays out.
Wow, the Bulldogs were right there on top of the crease. Couldn't find a way to get eyes on it.
Avalone on it for Adrian at her own blue line. To the red line, now the blue line. Avalone, you heard that hit from up here in the booth. Lori. Now it's Trubin for AC. She turns it over. A quick shot wide of O'Brien by Abby Meyer. Forsters are more of a defensive-minded team. They look to score quick. Here's someone who likes to score quick. Belland, her shot deflected wide. Out there with Anderson and Lori. Zoe is on it. Breaks free. Leaves a backhand pass there for Nicole Petrucia. Now it's Belland. She's double teamed. The Foresters get it. And they work it out to center. Back is Lori. Hard off the glass, not out. Now it's into the skate of the freshman, number 14. Cross ice to the 5th-year senior, Una Belland. Now it's Carmen Anderson. Anderson winds, fires, save Lombardi. And she'll cover that thing up with 7:44 left in a good Bulldog first period.
Yeah, and the Foresters really need to get as many whistles as possible here because they're simply just being outworked by the Bulldogs. Under halfway to go in this first period. And this one far from over, but a high-scoring game so far.
As Bulldogs have found their bark against these Foresters this season. 2-0 in conference play, 1-0 in non-league play. All in the Chicago area. The centering feed by Volschlager could not connect, and now a Foresters opportunity. Out to center on the backhand is number 7, Lauren Wenzel. 2 players go hard into the boards, Roy and Wenzel. In the Foresters zone, getting it free there is Daniel Selby. Selby backhands it into the corner. This is Caitlin DeHutt. DeHutt has 3 Bulldogs converge on her. No one can get firm control. There is Roy for AC. She tried to get it through traffic. She cannot. Wenzel behind the Bulldog goal. Out into the slot. Wolfslager's there to poke it free. The go-ahead goal scorer, Tia LaSalle, brings it up ice. The right side wing. Bulldogs want to make a partial change. LaSalle, just a sophomore, takes it into the boards. Now it's Callie Volschlager. Pomerleau. Her shot off a Forrester leg. That was Kiernan. Now it's DeHutt defending. DeHutt defending. That's tough to say, Herm.
Tongue twister there, Ian.
It can be.
Keep you on your toes.
It's 6:18 to go in the first. 3-0 Adrian. A trip to the Slaats Cup final is on the line here tonight. Catteritt by the Forrester bench. Got it down further. Abby Meyer on it for Adrian. Harassed by Hubin Schmidt, who has the game's second goal. She gets taken down. Bulldogs looking for a call. Don't get it. Here's a maneuver through by Eilina DePida. Now it's back in the corner. Eilina's got it. She shoots. It's blocked in front. And the rebound back to Paige Pomerleau. Now it's Annika Hansen. Now into the corner. Back up to Hansen. Back to Eilina. Her shot off a stick. It was off Pomerleau's stick. Wide of the goal. Forster's having trouble here in the Bulldog offensive zone. Hubin Schmidt on the doorstep. Now she moves it. Eilina's shot. She took a shot. 2 different definitions of the word on the same play. As the Foresters can just shoot it down, they want to make a change.
Double entendre.
That's the word I'm looking for. Must be an English major.
No, I'm a comms major. You know that, Ian.
Oh, yeah, I should know that. A minor in English?
Nope.
That wouldn't hurt.
Maybe. Would
I
probably help out.
clearly was not. Play here by Pomerleau. Into the corner. Forsters get a turnover, a chance out in front. Couldn't get a firm grip on it was Macy Gerke. And Adrian can spring free the other way. It's Lindsay Sorrell in front of the Forster bench. She'll put it in on the backhand. Out there with Sydney Crockett. Crockett, the native of Cheyenne, Wyoming. Trubin takes a shot blocked by a Forester stick. Down into the corner, 4.5 to go in the first period. 3-0 Adrian. Foresters having trouble getting out of their own end. It's Avalone from the point. Her shot off the leg of number 6, Jasmine Cole. Freshman from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. If her family are tuning in, thanks for checking us out all the way out there. Bulldogs send it to the center ice area. Now it's Gia Avalone into the feet of Anderson. And we have a stoppage in play. Whatever call that is.
Too many men on the ice.
Too many on the ice. That's interesting. So Adrian will go a player down with 4:01 to go in the period.
You know, this is probably the third or fourth game in a row that I've seen where Adrian has somehow taken too many players on the ice penalty. So certainly have to clean up the changes just a little bit as they're going to be penalized with 4:01 left to go in the first.
That usually happens when you're in the middle of a change and a puck gets cleared right toward your bench and the player steps on the ice and they touch it and there's 6 on the ice. Tough break. Adrian up 3-0 though. Foresters looking for their first and an answer on the power play. This is their second opportunity on the power play. From the wall, trying to work through the dots. Now it's around the cage, spinning. Shot off the side of the net. Annika Hansen there defensively for Adrian. Selby there for the Foresters. Now it's Lauren Wenzel into the slot. Bulldogs clear it out to the point. Now it's further on for Garby. Grace Garby shot off a stick and a leg into the corner. Annika Hansen. She loves blocking shots. That's the word from Coach Sean Skelly. She's like a mobile goalie, if you will. Number 24. I'm not saying you're not mobile, but you can't leave your goal area. Here's Anderson with speed. Carmen around the goal. Wraparound just sent wide. Now it's Belland. Plays it off the boards to herself. Can't get through 4 Foresters. Not on this play. She's more than capable. Lake Forest to center ice. Into the stick of Ella Maher. 52 seconds left on the Forester power play as Lori serves the penalty for too many on the ice. Now it's LaSalle out there with Wolfslager killing this penalty. Played up ice to Callie. She gets bumped into the boards. Forster still having trouble finding time and space as is Petrucia playing it into the Forester zone. 28 seconds left on the power play. Foresters down 3-0. Lake Forest came into this game the 4th seed in the conference. Adrian the number 1 seed. Cleared out by Adrian, and that should do it for the rest of this penalty.
That was a strong PK for the Lady Bulldogs. Late in this first period, looking to hold on to their lead.
2 minutes left in this period. Anderson out there with Lori. Zoe bounces it back to Anderson. Her shot blocked by a skate. Out there with Belland. Trubin and Petrucia are the 2 defenders out there. Minute 39 left in this first period. 3-0 Bulldogs. And they're on it. Petrucia for Anderson. Carmen to the middle. Belland had it taken off her stick. Defensive work by Danielle Selby. Now here's a shot from distance, and the rebound is covered by Lombardi.
A little bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle. Looked like it was Lori who was tangled up in between a couple of players. These Bulldogs not afraid to throw the body around a little bit. We don't see full-on body checking, but certainly when they want to lay some kind of contact, they do.
9 penalties taken by Lori, so she's no stranger to the penalty box. She actually served the too many on the ice penalties, so I don't know if that counts against her personally or just the team. On it now for Lake Forest is number 16, Kate Brennan. To center ice. Trying to spring free is Macy Gerke. Can't get through 3 Bulldogs, and it's Annika Hansen for the black and gold. Off to the half wall. Now it's punched in further by the Foresters. 48 seconds left in the period. Bellin on the backhand. Gets it to center. Final 40. Forester possession, Willow Poppleton. Now plays it to the middle, deflected by Jasmine Cole. Into the far side corner. Hansen first on it for Adrian, plays it to the point but not out. 25 seconds left in the period, shot blocked by Bellin. Now to the center, blocked by Hansen. On it is Gerke. Hansen intercepts the final 15 of this period. Annika right at the red line, shoots it down. Lombardi with an easy save. The final 10 of this period. A bouncing shot by the Foresters will send us to the intermission. Through 20 minutes of play, it's your Adrian College Bulldogs 3, the Lake Forest College Foresters nothing. As we head to the break, players get a chance to relax. We're going to take a look at that first period. Herm, we'll start with I like ending on a positive note, so let's do the bad first. What do the Foresters need to do moving forward?
Well, they need to figure out how to get out of their own zone first and foremost. They spent a lot of that period having to defend because the Bulldogs offense is just relentless. Saw a couple of good saves there from the Foresters netminder, but only 4 shots in an NCHA semifinal is not going to do you justice to try and advance to the next round. So if they can figure out how to clean up the breakout, hold on to offensive zone pressure, that's certainly going to do them well, because as it sits right now, it's a 3-0 game. And I'd like to think on the other side, the Bulldogs just relentless in that 20-minute frame. They did a really great job, got the scoring going early as we had suggested they should probably do. And it just goes to show why they're at the top of the mountain, not only in the NCHA conference. They were 16-0 on the year in conference play, but they're also ranked in the top 5 nationally. This is a really hard-working and weathered team that knows how to win.
All right, let's flip the coin. The good for Lake Forest. What did they do well in that first 20?
Well, to keep it at 3-0 is certainly an impressive feat, because we know how much that the Bulldogs like to score, and some of their other matchups earlier in the year did not end up as close. So they're doing a good job at trying to take away as many chances, and I think they've been playing strong given the hand they've been dealt.
All right, let's quickly go to the bad for Adrian, if you can find it in the last 20 minutes. I'll say penalties.
Yeah,
I want to know what you think.
I was going to say the same exact thing. The too many players on the ice penalty is something that you can't continue to have happen, because I've seen it in the last number of games. So maybe clean up the changes a little bit, but other than that, they did just about everything that they needed to.
All right, we're going to head to break. Bulldogs leading the Foresters by a score of 3-0. Tia LaSalle. And for AC, it was Allie Hubenschmidt, and a goal for Una Bellin. It's the Bulldogs 3, the Foresters nothing. We've hit the first intermission. Ian Wendt, Alex Herman on the Adrian College Sports Network.
firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
back to the Arrington Ice Arena on the campus of Adrian College. It's NCAA Women's Ice Hockey, the Slaats Cup semifinal. Top-seeded Adrian, fourth-seeded Foresters of Lake Forest College. It's the first intermission. We have a Bulldog lead of 3-0. Goals by Tia LaSalle, Allie Hubenschmidt, and third Bulldog goal, Una Belland. Solid offense. What's more there to say?
Not too
So
much.
it was a very solid first period if you're a Bulldog fan.
It sure was. And we alluded to it towards the start of the game. It was going to be important for the Bulldogs to start this contest off strong, and that they did, wasting no time getting the scoring going. We'll give you the scoring summary right here. So at 9:45, at 1:40, it was Tia LaSalle, even strength goal, assisted by Carmen Anderson. That was a great pass-off pad, or shot-off pad,
Right.
we should say, but certainly seemed like it was intentional for Anderson to put it in that area to try and kick it free, and she got it to draw up exactly how she wanted it to, and then following up just about 4 minutes later, it was Una Belland who continued her quest to get as many points as possible in her final season of eligibility, now being the all-time points leader for Adrian College. That came at 5:21. Even strength, unassisted. That was a pretty sweet shot from her. She got it to go posted in, sort of on a half breakaway, and then at the 9:45 mark, it was Allie Hubenschmidt, also even strength and unassisted, which got us to sit at the 3-0 score. And we concluded that last 11 minutes with no scoring. So 3-0 is where we're at right now heading into the second period.
So we didn't give an assist to Carteret on the Hubenschmidt goal?
It is not on there unless
not
it's
officially?
just not in there in that spot.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, I believe
Anderson, no assist. Yeah, all the other 3 goals unassisted as it stands at the moment. I'm sure that at some point it'll probably be changed.
Yeah, I mean, a cross-ice pass from Kaylee Carteret to Hubenschmidt, who then made the move to score 5-hole. But all that being said, both teams are out of the locker room. I tried to time the horn right. I just couldn't quite do it. Both teams out, ready to go. If you're Coach Sean Skelly, just keep your foot on the pedal, right?
Sure do.
What if you're Coach Jennifer Wilson on the other side?
Man, at this point, it's just see how long you're able to keep up. Really got to get rid of pucks in the defensive zone as quickly as possible, because we know how hungry this Lady Bulldogs squad is. They want to score, and they want to score a lot.
Both teams ready to go. It will be Belland, Lori, Anderson for Adrian. And the other side, Wenzel, Selby, and Hutt. We're underway. Second period action at the Arrington Ice Arena. Ian Went, Alex Herman with you. As that shot in may have caught Belland, but it rolls in on Lombardi. And she's going to cover that up. A weird carom in the first 10 seconds.
Goalie's worst nightmare are those flip-in dumps that you get from neutral ice or even beyond that are on net, because you never know when it's going to take an awkward bounce, and luckily it didn't there for Lombardi.
Face-off taken by the Foresters. Sophia Chapman out to the blue line, taken there by Selby. Selby across her offensive blue line, and the Foresters were offside. So a quick 22 seconds here in this one with a 3-0 Bulldog advantage.
Take the face-off in neutral ice right in front of the Foresters bench.
Taken by Lake Forest. Almost 1-2 cleanly. Going back to get that one is 15 Holly Kiernan. Back to the point, it's Gia Avalone for Adrian College. Gets a return pass. Gia, D to D for Catherine Trubin, had it roll off her stick. Haven't seen Catherine's name a lot here tonight. One of the leading scorers on this team. Anderson couldn't get all the shot on the attempt from Belland. Final opening minute, I should say, of the second period. Lori in front of her own bench, shoots it down, goes for a change.
Final seconds of the opening minute.
Thank you. We finish each other's
sentences.
Perfect. Foresters work it out of their own zone. They go up to center ice off the deflection of DeHutt. And that is Trubin. DeHutt's stick flying down the ice. It's going to settle down in the Bulldog circle to the left of Michaela O'Brien as Wolschlager's on it. Trubin has to pass it over the stick. Now it's to the middle for Jocelyn Udanish. I think some stick taps for that pass, Herm.
A little bit.
I'll tell you, I couldn't make that pass as Lombardi had to come in on her, and she covers for a save.
Smart play to get it back to your goalie. That was Jasmine Cole, who escorted off to Angie Lombardi for the holds. We'll see if they can win this faceoff back and gain possession, try and get out of the D zone.
They cannot. It's Maya Roy. She'll take a shot, deflected by LaSalle wide. Pinching down for Adrian on defense was Nicole Petrucia on the all-conference freshman team. But the other way, it's a one-on-one. Bumped off the puck by Petrucia is number 10, Macy Gerke for Lake Forest. Roy spins with it. She'll go behind her goalie, Michaela O'Brien. Graduate transfer. Roy, blue line to red line, carries it in the blue line. Roy, down low, 1-on-2, holds the puck. Bulldogs complete a change. Free with it is Udanish, the senior from Palm Coast, Florida. Back around the boards to the near side half wall. The Foresters can clear it out. No arm up, so no icing as Lindsay Sorrell is on it for Adrian. Her pass goes off Sydney Crockett's feet. And a Forester goes down as the shot goes a couple feet outside the Bulldog cage. Roy had her stick lifted by Maher. Plays it up to LaSalle, or rather Sorrell. Forster's on it first. Poked at by Sydney Crockett. Two players collide up along the boards near side in the corner. Sorrell behind. Left it there, Sage Biddle. Gets pushed from behind. She goes down. Puck moves free to the wall. Forster's to the center ice. It's Maher. She gets taken off the puck by Pomerleau. Both players go into the corner. Into the corner. Forster's to the middle. Picked off there by Biddle. Sage with speed. 1-on-3. Bulldogs making a change. Turn the puck over. Lauren Wenzel for Lake Forest College trying to get around Pomerleau. She cannot as the backhand pass from Pomerleau to Hansen is off the mark. Played there by Abby Meyer. Now it's Petrucia to Hunter Reardon. Freshman to freshman skating through. There goes Hunter with speed along the right side. Spinning. Holding the possession still. Passes it back for Catteritt. The grad senior out there with the freshman. And Eilina DePaida, she couldn't keep it in. And the Foresters shoot it down, no icing. As Lake Forest makes a change. Almost 5 minutes gone by in the second period. 3-0 Adrian. NCAA Women's Ice Hockey on the Adrian College Sports Network. Ian Wentz and Alex Herman with you today. All day. Catteritt through the middle. It's Hunter Reardon. Reardon picking up speed. Puts on the brakes. Taken there by the Foresters, Gerke. Now with it is Selby. Her shot blocked by the stick of Trubin. Out there with Gia Avalone. Avalone gives it back to Trubin. Now it's DePaida. Stretch pass, jumps over the head of Una Belland. No icing. Foresters on it. Taken up into the boards. There was Selby. Defensive work by Lori. Now it's Avalone deep in the Bulldog zone. Wraps it around the back boards. It's Anderson. Now Lori and Avalone. Cross ice feed out of the reach of Belland, where it's picked up by Abby Meyer for Lake Forest. Avoided a hit. Sent it into the Adrian zone. Belland intercepts the Forester pass. Now it's Trubin looking to break Anderson up ice. Anderson with Lori cut into the net. Anderson to the middle. Rolled off her stick. Taken there by Zara Post. Anderson still on it. Shot by Avalone goes high. And talking with Coach Skelly through the season, he's talked about Anderson's speed, saying that she can be the fastest player in Division III hockey.
Sure can be.
If she wants to be.
Absolutely. I've seen a number of occasions this season where I've watched her play where when she decides to turn it on and get going, man, she's got a really quick couple of steps, and it's hard to defend.
She's on it. She did make the all-conference team. Just announced this week. Avalone got tripped up. She's going back to her defense spot as Hubenschmidt goes to work. Off the stick of Trubin, turning with it is Udanis. Bulldogs want to make a partial change. Udanis in, shot wide of Lombardi. Across the crease. Played out by the Foresters, no icing. They say it was deflected. Lake Forest can make a change. Roy for Adrian College. 13-13 left in the second. No scoring in this period. Petrusia plays it back for Roy. That's a senior captain and a freshman out there. The pass to the middle by Hubenschmidt was off the mark, turned over to the Foresters. And behind the cage there was Selby. Selby's on it again. Had it taken away by Volschlager. Selby down there with Wenzel. Play to the point for the Foresters. Here's an attempt by Selby into the slot. Working it toward the goal, and it never got on O'Brien. Wenzel with it. Backhand across the crease, nobody home. Foresters, little pressure here in the Bulldog zone. Udanis backhands it out to center. Adrian wants to make a forward change as Jocelyn jumps over the bench, and so does Volschlager. She uses the door, more civilized manner as the shot goes high. O'Brien gloves it, and we'll have a face-off with 12:10 left in the second.
Good hold there from O'Brien.
It had been a while, hadn't it?
Sure has. I don't know if they're going to count that as a shot or not. It doesn't look like they will because we're still at 4.
Jury's out on that. I've heard if the goalie plays it and it's not clearly a pass, they count it, but that clearly was going over the goal, so I don't know. Not the rule maker.
We'll have to get a rule book up in here at some point.
Here's Kaylee Crockett, excuse me. That 9 and that's 6. Looks so close. As Crockett is down there in the offensive zone. As it stands, as you said, 12-on-4 shots on goals in favor of the home team. Pomerleau. Tape to tape for Biddle. Through the legs of Sorrell, out to Crockett, now cycling up to the point. Pomerleau. Down low for Biddle. Now it's Crockett. Good work by this Bulldog line. Typically the fourth line. Taken free by the Foresters. Tallulah Bryant got it to center. Poked through by Macy Gerke. Can't get in on goal. It's just walled off by Annika Hansen.
That's a great back check from Hansen to race back just in time to swipe that off the stick. That stops an impending shooting threat.
There's a turnover forced by Biddle. Sage wants to make a change. The long change here in the second period. Foresters over the line. Shot wide of O'Brien. Rebound. This is for number 9, Catteritt. Now it's Hansen. Annika glides up the left side. Shot through center. Didn't hit anybody, I don't think. It did not. And the Bulldogs have iced it. 3-0 AC approaching halfway through this contest. Winner to the Slaats Cup championship game. And if you look at these Foresters, in order to get a bid to the NCAA tournament, they need to win this tournament. And if you're Adrian, again, if you win these next 2 games, you get in. But if you lose one of them, you're not a guaranteed postseason team. So that's really the motivation. Besides just winning, is due to your ranking nationally, you're not guaranteed an at-large bid.
And on top of that, too, the Bulldogs will look to defend the title. They won it last year. And will look to do, hopefully, the same thing as the men's team does.
Absolutely. Men winning earlier today, 4-0 over the Spartans. Oh, and a kick save by O'Brien. A toe save. Kind of snuck through there. Quick little Forester chance there. Trubin for Adrian plays it to the center ice area for Catteritt. She's harassed. Now it's Hunter Reardon off the wall. Alina DePina, the German native, goes down after it. Trying to find Zoe Lori. Bulldogs in the middle of a change. It's Lori up against the wall. Lori down to Anderson. Carmen looking to cut to the middle. Instead, the Foresters read that and looking to get it toward that blue painted area. Bulldogs have nothing but resistance there, and a shot in on Lombardi will force a cover with 9:26 to go. And I think if you're the Foresters, it's just a chance to regroup and recharge any chance Lombardi can cover the puck.
Yeah.
Because they're defending a lot when they're out there.
Pucks being frozen is going to be key for this one. We've mentioned it a couple times. When they can get some extra air and a couple extra seconds to figure out their next decision, that's certainly going to help them.
Now it's Belland spinning at the left side half wall up to Avalone. Now it's Belland with a goal tonight. Cross-ice pass into the skates of Trubin all the way to center, and it's the Las Vegas native, Gia Avalone. Her pass intercepted, but finds herself with the puck. Getting to work, Belland free. Una Belland, 2-on-1. Lori back to Belland, she scores! That's 2 for Una. Your face says it all, Herm.
Oh my goodness, check out this play.
A little back and forth.
I wish the radio viewers could see this, but this is a 2-on-1 chance that started quickly. The give and go, tic-tac-toe between two players, and it's in the back of the net. That's as pretty of a goal as it comes. And great for Zoe Lowry and Una Belland, who are completely on the same frequency on the decision-making for that play. Right call to give it back to the almost empty net from what it seemed like. And now it's a 4-0 game as we get our first goal of the second period.
That's right, it took a while, 8:50 to go in it. Belland has her second of the game. Top-seeded Adrian over fourth-seeded Aurora here. 4-0. Bulldogs ranked 5th in the country. Trying to secure their NCAA tournament bid with a win today and then hopefully a win next weekend. Should Adrian hold on, they'll be home next Saturday night for the Slaats Cup Championship. This is Roy, skate to stick for Udanish, her shot blocked by a Forester. Down below the goal line, it's LaSalle, she gets hit. Taken down, a penalty of coming O'Brien to the bench. Here's Roy, in on goal, Roy shoots, save, rebound, they score! A tap-in goal for Tia LaSalle. She has a couple today.
2 for Tia. It's 5-0. And this is a hard-nosed, hard-working goal. We'll see the puck bouncing around. Everybody's jockeying for it. Nobody can cover it. In the last second dive there to bank it home in the back of the net. And that is a huge turning point, and the Bulldogs still will go to the power play here.
Tia just not afraid to get those dirty goals, as hockey players call them. Give a lot of credit to Maya Roy. That's a defenseman making moves through Lake Forest players with the delayed penalty. She put a shot on Lombardi, trickled off her pad, and LaSalle with the diving goal.
And you know what's amazing about this too? You got 2 players who are on hat-trick watch now. You have Tia LaSalle and Una Belland. Both have 2 goals in this one.
And as you mentioned, Adrian still will go to the power play as the hit on the Bulldog forward will give Adrian a skater up here, and they're already up 5-0. Face-off won by Lori has Carmen Anderson. Keep LaSalle in the playoff, or the power play, why not? Oh, here's Una Belland up the right side. As you mentioned, hat-trick watch for those 2. Belland had it taken off her stick. Foresters get it to the blue line. Kicked in the zone by Roy. Looking for Anderson. Now it's Lori left side. Top of the circle. Behind the cage for LaSalle. Tia out in front. Tried to bank it in off Lombardi. She almost did. Lombardi slid to her left just a little bit. LaSalle tried to bank it in off her skate.
I don't know if that was intentional or not, because from what it looked like up here to me, that puck was trying to be fed into the slot rather than off the pad, but an awkward move from the netminder, it almost went in.
30 seconds gone by on the power play. This is the first one for AC. They've had 2 penalty kills. 5-0 Dogs. Lori down low. LaSalle trying a deflection. LaSalle behind the goal, taken by the Foresters, Sophia Chapman, the junior from Detroit. Now it's Lori, changes place with Roy. Maya, waiting, shooting, save Lombardi with LaSalle on the doorstep.
That's a good hold for the Foresters to change up their PK unit. LaSalle and Belland will also go for a change, so.
Halfway through this power play, 7:02 left in the second. Ian Went, Alex Herman. Right here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Adrian College President Dr. Jeffrey Docking between the benches. Easy to spot, as you would expect a regular at these games.
Absolutely, certainly see him here a lot.
DePida behind the goal. Alina looking. Now it's Volschlager. Callie stepped on the puck, took a tumble, and it's shot down by the Foresters. That's just a tough break.
Yep.
Ice is slippery enough, but when you put a puck between that and a skate, no chance.
Yep.
You see pros do that all the time.
It happens more than people realize, but she'll get up regardless and continue play.
Avalone off the wall to Volschlager, back to Avalone. 15 seconds left on the power play. Bulldogs chances early, not too much here late. And Lori with a late push up the left side wing. Volschlager. Callie around the cage. Time and space for Avalone. Gia waits. Foresters are now 5-on-5. Truman gets it back. Catherine shoots off the mask of Lombardi. Heads up save by Angie Lombardi. Eilina DePida's shot goes off the skate. See what I did there, Herm, with the heads up save?
Sure did.
Yep.
That's why we wear our face masks.
That's very important.
This isn't the 1930s anymore.
I was just going to say, yeah. Thank goodness, huh?
Technology
Oh,
is
the
advanced.
linesman takes a tumble. Look out. He's okay. Possession behind the goal for AC. Working here with a handful of goals, 5-0. Hansen around the boards. Foresters are the first ones on it. That is Sophia Chapman. Cross ice. Lindsay Sorrell there first for Adrian College. Goes past Hubenschmidt. Hubenschmidt has a goal tonight. Cross ice for Hansen. Now it's Sorrell. Sorrell has Crockett off the high glass. Go the Foresters and cannot generate any offense. Hubenschmidt left it there for Pomerleau. Now it's Hubenschmidt. Puck on edge at center ice. Bumped up in the air. Players smacking at it. Now it goes free to Catterett. Catterett into the left side corner. A grad student turns with it. Back up to the point for Annika Hansen. Now it's Catterett to the middle. Pomerleau shoots, blocked. Pomerleau gets it back. She shoots, and a save by Lombardi.
Good glove grab from Lombardi. Watched it all the way into the trapper as she holds on for the whistle. 4:15 left to go in the second period. To me, it felt like this frame was moving a little bit slower in the first couple of minutes, but as the Bulldogs started to find their scoring, everything moving on a lot quicker now.
This is Hansen. Tried to backhand it further into the zone. She could not. And it's reversed back for Hunter Reardon. This mix of upperclassmen and underclassmen and the skill out there is, it's a good job by these coaches. Sean Skelly and Trevor Kuykendall. Kuykendall, the assistant coach. This is Annika Hansen. Her shot never went on goal. Foresters play it to the center ice area where Pomerleau gathers it. D2D for Hansen. Hunter Reardon off her stick, and the Foresters intercept. Backchecking is Catterett and Hansen. Now it's Annika. Hansen around the cage. Unofficially 19-6 on the shots on goal. Turnover by Adrian. Out in front. There's an opening, and the door shut by O'Brien. From low to high, Foresters with a chance. Oh, and there's a vicious hit. And there is a penalty upcoming. I think Reardon got the worst of that, and the Foresters go back to the box.
And you see Hunter Reardon skating off. Friend of ACTV, have the pleasure to work with her every so often as she helps out with some of our broadcasts around campus. But the Bulldogs back to the power play here. 3:05 left to go in the second.
2 by LaSalle, 2 by Belland, 1 by Hubenschmidt. Bulldogs play it with a high stick. And a face-off back to the Adrian College zone. 5-0 the score. Ian Wentz, Alex Herman with you on the Adrian College Sports Network. Winner of this one will play in the Slaats Cup Championship next Saturday night, 7 o'clock puck drop. Should Adrian hold on and win, that game will be right here. If the Foresters come back and win, that would be a road game for Lake Forest, and they would be either at St. Norbert or at Aurora. Bulldogs bring it in. Right there in the slot, shot, rebound, sent wide by Belland. Might have gone off the heel of her stick. Here's Roy with Lori. Put it in the blue painted area. Foresters kick it out. 30 seconds through this power play. It's Maya Roy. Roy with Belland. Belland in the circle. Cross ice, going for Lori. Couldn't connect. Trying to baseball swing that out of the air. As LaSalle brings it in on goal. Now it's back up top for Belland. 1:08 to go on this power play. Serving the penalty is Kate Brennan. Foresters make a change. Bulldogs have it in their own third. As Roy stretch pass off the skate of Eilina DePaita. Goes right to Lake Forest, and they play it out to center. Into the skates of Maya Roy. Roy carries this home, back for Trubin. Callie Volschlager back to Trubin. Down below, DePaita trying to wrap around, and a couple of players collide. Where's the puck? It's in there somewhere, dug out by Eilina. Up to the top, Trubin's shot blocked. 25 seconds on this power play. Trubin floating down into the right side dot. DePaita behind. Out to Volschlager, rebound, shot, and a save, Lombardi. Well, a couple of grade A chances there for the Lady Bulldogs, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. And 2 nice saves from Lombardi to shut it down in between the pipes. Really doing all she can at this point.
Interesting note from my pregame conversation with Coach John Skelly. I'll get to that in a second. 10 seconds left on this power play. DePaita behind the cage, down in front. It went high by Volschlager. Pass across, never got on goal. Foresters clear it out. The power play is over. And talking with Coach Skelly about this game, Chelsea Dennis, the freshman goalie for the Foresters, was the all-freshman team goalie. So I asked about what her play can bring, and he said, well, she didn't play last week. So I'm not sure what we'll get this week, and we've got Lombardi, and even though she's given up 5, some of those you can't really do anything about. Yeah. As puck is played here at center. To get to more on that in about 30 seconds with our little breakdown of the second period. This right in on Lombardi, turned it over to Hubenschmidt. Gathers it, backhands it, blocked by a skate. Up to the point, played down by Trubin. Off the wall, down low. 15 seconds left in the period. Hubenschmidt has some opening. Played around the wall by Sorrell. Now it's Avalone. A delayed penalty upcoming, and the Foresters touch up. It's a parade to the sin bin for Lake Forest College here tonight.
Yeah, and this is really not what you want as you're going to close out the second period. You're already tired to begin with, and now you have to fight off a power play. And if they don't score, you start the third period down by a skater.
7 seconds to go in the second stanza. Face off back for Volschlager. Her shot blocked up into the 2022-23 Women's NCHA Playoff Championship banner. So we'll do it again. Danish plays it back, and that's going to do it for the second period of play. So Adrian will start the third on the power play. But a good second 20 minutes of play for Coach Sean Skelly's squad. They score twice. And a couple players on hat trick watch with Belland and LaSalle.
Yeah, it was a little bit quiet at first, but 2 goals in that period. Una Belland and Tia LaSalle, as we mentioned, both have a pair in this one. 2 from Tia and 2 from Una Belland, who continues to rack up her point total in the history books. Thought that was a pretty solid second period all around. I'm surprised to see how low the shot total is. It feels like a lot more than it actually is, and especially with the amount of scoring that we've gotten too. 5-0 score as we head into the third and final regulation period of this one.
Well, I think the Foresters have done a good job at blocking shots. That's been a big point of emphasis, I'm sure, going into that second period. But just the total shots, 42-13. Yeah, and you got the block shot total. Foresters doing work on that end.
Yeah, 14-4, the block shot total. And kind of similar to the men's game that we saw earlier, it's one of their keys to this one in trying to keep it as close as possible. The Spartans earlier today had to do that against the men's team, and the Foresters here blocking the majority of the shots being taken. And that's why I only see 22 up on the board at the moment.
Bulldogs lead by 5. We're at the second intermission. Third period coming up next. A trip to the Slaats Cup final is on the line. Bulldogs and Foresters. Ian Wendt, Alex Herman on the Adrian College Sports Network.
firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
welcome back on the Adrian College Sports Network. Ian Wentz and Alex Herman in the booth with you at the Arlington Ice Arena. It's the Slaats Cup semifinal. Adrian College and Lake Forest College. It's a 5-0 score through 2 periods of play. Couple of goals apiece by a couple of ladies that are used to finding the back of the net, Herman. Let's take a look at our scoring summary once more.
Things didn't really get going until after the halfway point in the period. The 4th goal of the game is going to belong to Una Belland for her second of the evening at 11-12 in that second period. That goal being assisted by Zoe Lorai as well as Gia Avalone, another good friend of ACTV who helps us out here with some of our broadcasts. And then no less than 40 seconds later, at 11:57, it was Tia Lascelles who got her second goal of the game, assisted by Maya Roy and Jocelyn Hugh-Danish. And that's where we sit at the 5-0 score mark heading into this 3rd period. And this game just really being dominated by the Bulldogs. They've done a great job in the offensive zone. They're shooting the puck quite a lot. And as it sits right now, if I could find the statistic, they do have 42 shots. Only 22 of those hitting the net, so shots on goal, 22-7 after 40 minutes of play as everybody starts to retake the ice for this 3rd period in the Slaats Cup semifinal.
You always have to try to time that horn at the Arlington.
Sure do.
It's a loud barn, very intimate setting. And we thank you for making us a part of your Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening as the men's team punched their ticket to their Harris Cup championship as they will host the winner of Trine and St. Norbert. That game just got underway shortly over in St. Norbert. Here, the Bulldogs will start this 3rd period on the power play. Lascelles, Belland, Lorai, Roy, and Anderson. Those are your 5 Bulldogs. Lorai wins the draw. We're underway from 3rd period action. Roy into the offensive zone for Lascelles. She has 2 goals tonight. Into the corner goes Belland and Anderson. Puck squirts free, saved in momentarily by Roy, and she does keep it in. Anderson down to Lascelles. Foresters play it tight. We'll get an update from St. Norbert here in just a moment as Herm has that score for you. Roy over to Lorai. Her pass across, backhand attempt by Anderson. Saved by Lombardi. Lorai with the minute 10 on this power play. One-timer by Roy. Swallowed up by the Lake Forest keeper. Used to say an Aurora keeper from the game earlier.
2 good saves there from Angie Lombardi. First one with that glove side pad on the backdoor attempt, and then the second one, the slap shot from the point. But for any Adrian fans curious about their potential matchup next week, St. Norbert and Trine on the men's side. 6:20 left to go in the 1st period of that game. St. Norbert up 1-0 over the Thunder.
All right, St. Norbert also involved in the women's side of things. Winner of that game will play the winner of this. Avalone's shot sawed all the way by Lombardi. 49 seconds left in this one. So I hear Coach Koikenall talking to Gia Avalone all the way from the bench, giving some instruction. Out there with Trubin, 2 defenders. Volschlager back to Avalone. Gia waits. She has time. Now it's Volschlager. Callie, left side, cross, saved by Lombardi. Now it's Avalone, skate to stick. Over for Volschlager, 30 seconds left on the power play. Avalone winds, fires, saved by Angie Lombardi. DePida below the goal line. 20 seconds remain on the power play. Avalone, Volschlager once more. Udanic hanging out in the middle. Avalone to the side for Trubin. Her shot just off. Volschlager can't keep it in, and the Foresters have killed it off. We skate 5-on-5 as Abby Meyer heads back onto the ice. Winner of this game will play the winner of St. Norbert and Aurora. Hunter Reardon put it to center. Taken there by Ella Maher for the Foresters. Out to the Bulldog blue line, over into the offensive end to Selby. Her shot high off the mark. O'Brien didn't have to make a play on it. This puck to center. Udanish makes a play and goes to the bench. Foresters into the offensive end. This is Gerke. Defended there by Hunter Reardon. Play to the blue line and out. This could be a one-on-one. It is Sage Biddle. Biddle gets around. Biddle to the net. Waits. Shoots. Stopped by Lombardi. What a move and a better save. Back to the point. Off the stick of Pomerleau. Nifty moves by Sage Biddle.
Yeah, and she's a pretty shifty forward that can certainly generate some offense. Not the first time we've seen her on those breakaway attempts, try and make some moves. Couldn't get it to go. And the official signaling to the Foresters that there was an icing, so they can't make the changes that they tried to.
Biddle listed as 5'7" from Middletown, Delaware. One of the taller skaters on the ice. Reardon, Catterett, and Biddle. Those are the three Bulldog forwards. But they're going to have to defend. Here's Maurer with a chance. Her shot saved by O'Brien. I think she just got pad on that one. Annika Hansen with speed around the opposite side wall. Too far for Hunter Reardon. And it's Lake Forest number 22, Tallulah Bryant. He's got it. Behind her own cage. Nice move to get around Reardon. Victoria Liu. Stick checked by Pomerleau. This is going to break Lindsay Sorrell. One-on-one. Sorrell couldn't get a shot off as the defense was there by Grace Garby. Foresters have a 2-on-2, but it's broken up by Roy. Out there with Petrucia. Now it's Sydney Crockett with Hubenschmidt and Sorrell. Petrucia with space. Nicole, wait, shoots. Stopped by Lombardi. Couldn't get the deflection she was looking for. Now it's Crockett. Crockett's shot deflected up into the netting with 15:37 left in the third period. Adrian up 5-0.
Another good couple of shots from the Bulldogs. Seen a lot more attempts in this period that have been able to hit the net. Angie Lombardi standing tall in her crease.
Face off on the Adrian College offensive right side. Hubenschmidt controls the draw. Petrucia fanned on the shot. And we play out at center. 2 Foresters, 3 Bulldogs. And it's free to Lake Forest College. To Hutt. Skating through some black and gold and gray. Left it off there for a shot. Never got in on O'Brien. Let it go was Lauren Wenzel. Poking it free is Maya Roy. Roy 1-on-4. Cannot get to it. Wenzel does for Lake Forest, but she turns it over. Right off the bench is Lori. Out there with Balland and Anderson. Balland and Anderson work along the boards. Taken there by Lake Forest to the blue line, not out. Trubin kept it in, but now it's poked out by Lake Forest, and Balland forces her skater off the puck. Foresters want a call, they don't get it. Anderson to the center ice area. This is Balland with Lori. 2-on-3. Lori tries to work around her defender. That's Willow Poppleton. Back out in front. Anderson with a chance. Now it's Lori. She'll spin and get taken down. Shot never went on goal. Foresters shoot it down. This will be icing as the Bulldogs get down there. 14-12 to go in the third period.
You know, earlier on that play, it was Kate Brennan who was upset that she didn't get a call as she was hit into the boards. And, you know, I don't disagree with her frustration there, trying to get the officials' attention to lobby that there should be a call. She was checked pretty viciously right in front of the Bulldog bench. And despite that, nothing going as we continue to skate 5-on-5.
Play here in the neutral zone. Now it's back for Gia Avalone. Her pass to center ice. Right there for the Foresters to take. It's Poppleton. They go the Foresters. This is Selby. Selby into the boards. Now it's to the point. Shot. O'Brien with a save. Actually, the other semifinal, Herm, I'll get to that in a second, as a chance, is blocked by Belland. They actually played last night over in St. Norbert. And the Green Knights beat Aurora by a score of 3-0. Here the Bulldogs looking for more as LaSalle got knocked down. Nice hockey play there. Now it's Volschlager in the far side corner with LaSalle. Goes free to the Foresters. A player takes a tumble. Pomerleau for Adrian, had to go off her skate and stick it into the corner. She's back on it though. To the point, Veronica Hansen. She'll shoot high, and it's sent just wide by LaSalle, looking for her third of the game. Here's some work around by Volschlager. Her shot on Lombardi, and she covers that thing up for a much-needed face-off. 12:50 to go in this one.
You know, wouldn't it be interesting if both NCHA finals were Adrian and St. Norbert?
It's got a chance. The Green Knights on the ladies' side getting to the championship round. Again, 3-0 over Aurora last night. The format changed to the Slaats Cup semifinal as this feed to Volschlager. Her shot, what a save by Lombardi. That might be the save of the night for Angie. Hansen at center ice, Volschlager. Over to LaSalle, touch pass for Udanish. Jocelyn rolled off her stick. Now it's LaSalle in the corner, avoids a hit. Lost the puck. Now here go the Foresters. It's a chance. Shot blocked by the freshman Pomerleau. That chance was by 20 Victoria Liu. Opposite end of the ice, shot wide of O'Brien. 32-7 are the shots on goal in favor of the Bulldogs. This shot, not sure if Hansen blocked it. There's a shot and a goal by the Foresters. Tallulah Bryant breaks the shutout. It's now 5-1 Bulldogs, just under 12 to go in this one. That was a roof shot.
Sure was, and it was a rocket of a slap shot. We'll see the play translate over to the right side. Just an unfortunate bounce for the Bulldogs. They weren't really anticipating it to break off the end wall the way that it did. But the Foresters took full advantage of that and will get a little bit closer as they inch their way back into this one.
First goal of this period. Took about 9 minutes of game time. The Foresters have scored to make it 5-1.
Only their third time scoring this season against the Bulldogs.
First game between these two at the Arrington. The other three were out in suburbs of Chicago, Lake Forest, Illinois. It's Kaylee Catterett on it, back at her own blue line. Plays it back for Maya Roy into the skates of Hunter Reardon. Back there for Catterett. She wants to make a change. Foresters in their own end, kept in by Alina DePaita. Alina to the middle, shot by Reardon, saved by Lombardi. Once more, we say, saved by Lombardi. 11:04 to go in this one. Look at the team that's already clinched their Slaats Cup championship appearance. The St. Norbert Green Knights, their school record, 21st win of their season. 21-6-1 are the Green Knights. There's a shot stopped by Lombardi. And the Bulldogs, of course, going unblemished in conference play. That does include a couple of wins over these Foresters and, of course, the Green Knights. Actually capturing their league championship on home ice against St. Norbert. Here's a long shot, blocked in front. Avalone for Adrian, back for Hubenschmidt. Now it's Avalone. Gia down below the hash marks, under the goal line. Back for Trubin. Catherine's shot deflected high over the cage. Forsters to the blue line, not out. Avalone is on it. Sage Biddle behind the goal. Ball on the boards for Trubin. Now it's a shot blocked in front. As Avalone let it go once more. Trubin is on it first for AC. And she turns with 10:20 to go in a 5-1 game. Tallulah Bryant, the freshman from Minnesota. The lone Forrester goal, the lone goal of this third period. 2 by Tia LaSalle, 2 for Una Bellin, 1 for Allie Hubenschmidt for AC. Sage Biddle is on it. Sage dumps it in, goes in after it. Around the far side board as Adrian makes a change up, and Zoe Lori, she's on it. Trying to fight through a forest of Forresters. Took me a long time to get that joke in there. Radio silence, as I say, from Herm. I appreciate that. That's what that joke deserved. It's Annika Hansen behind the Adrian College goal. Up ahead for Zoe Lori. Spinning with it, stick handles. Now it's Hansen. Over to the middle, gets it right back. Back to Lori in her own zone. Nice little toe drag there, but she turned it over, and Hutt turned it right back over. 9:05 to go in this third period. Trip to the Slaats Cup final is on the line. The winner will play St. Norbert. Here's a shot deflected off a stick and high. If Adrian holds on, that game will be right here. 7 o'clock Saturday as a shot was stopped by O'Brien. DeHutt turning at the blue line. Fed it down low. Taken there by Pomerleau for AC up the wall, looking for Anderson. She can't keep it in. A feed into the far side, right side corner by DeHutt. It's picked up there by Weege as Belland tries to work through. She gets around the defender. Belland in on goal, looking for 3, and it's a stop by Lombardi. Right back for Belland.
Oh, that would have been a sweet goal if Belland was able to tuck it in the back of the net.
She is in the back of the net right now, behind it. Right there with Udanish and Anderson. Forrester is slinging out to center. This will be a whistle and icing with just under 8 minutes to go in this one. Adrian up 5-1. Ian Wendt, Alex Herman here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Adrian well on their way with a chance to defend their Slaats Cup championship. Face off to the Bulldogs. Maya Roy. Roy takes a shot, deflected just to the right. Petrusha pinching down from her defensive side. Udanish digging after it. She does to the blue line and saved in by Roy. Bulldogs onside. Roy back for Sorrell. Lindsay shoots, a stop by Lombardi. Sorrell looks to be the first on it for Adrian. She gets taken into the boards. Out there with Udanish and Volschlager. Bouncing into the circle area. It's Udanish holding it on just for a moment. Stolen by the Foresters. Victoria Liu turning with it as her team looks to make a change. Over the blue line is Gibbons. Gibbons taking off the play. And Petrusha down there for Adrian, wrapped it around the boards. Udanish had it taken away. Garby. Behind the net, O'Brien pinching that post. No real attempt by Lake Forest. And this is Abby Meyer looking to regroup things. As the Foresters set up a forecheck. 6:45 to go in this one. Sage Biddle, one-on-one. Sage around the goal, in on goal, a tap in, score! On the doorstep. Callie Volschlager knocks on the door and gets let in. It's 6-1 AC.
And you see Sage Biddle off to the races again, driving the net super hard there. I think her backhand just kind of evaded her stick as she went to go shoot it on the backhand try, and it was sitting right on top of the goal line. Easy tap and goal for Volschlager. 6-1 as the Bulldogs regain their 5-goal lead.
She put it on a tee for Callie. Now it is Allie Hubenschmidt for Catherine Trubin. Plays it off the wall. Hit along the far side as Crockett goes down. Foresters to the blue line, but not out. Catherine Trubin kept it in. Now the Foresters on it once more, but it's back for Avalone. 6-1 AC, 6:06 to go in our third period. Winner to play the Green Knights of St. Norbert College. If the Bulldogs can hold serve for 6 minutes, that game will be right here at the Arrington. Foresters reverse it. Intercepted by the Bulldogs. It's Catterett. Fed it to an area, and it's Hubenschmidt from skate to stick. Feeds it back to the point for Trubin. Into the middle for Catterett. Had her pocket picked, but it's taken by Avalone. In the corner, nice pass by Reardon. A shot high by Catterett. Rolled off the shelf between the boards and the glass. Hunter Reardon from skate to stick. Shot saved by Lombardi, and Reardon took a hit at the end of the shot. Alina DePaida behind the goal. She gets taken down. Adrian looking for a whistle. They don't get it, but Alina gets the puck. She's working 1-on-3. Hard work by Alina. Shot by Avalone high and wide. Trubin. Back pass. Catterett finds Alina. Bulldogs cycling here. Up a handful. Into the corner. Trubin for Reardon. Under 5 to go in this one. Puck not moving. Players moving only slightly. And now the puck and players move. 2 Bulldogs, 2 Foresters. And it's Reardon. Hunter making a move in on goal. Can't get a complete shot away. She got dragged down. She's not afraid for him to go from the boards to that center of the ice.
No, not at all. And just shows you the grit from Hunter Reardon. You got to have a lot of confidence as a freshman to drive that area. And she's done a great job so far here.
It's Avalone along the right side half wall. Actually, Reardon scored a goal like that against the Foresters on the road a few weeks ago. 4:05 to go now. Third period. Bulldogs 6, Foresters 1. Players collide. Alina DePaida comes away with it. Alina shoots, and that just went high. Tickled the iron, as they say. Just high. Bouncing puck to center. Paige Pomerleau back on it for AC, one of the outstanding freshmen on the squad. Now it's back for Annika Hansen. Pass intercepted. Forces with a chance. Waiting, shooting high of Lombardi. And that was a shot taken by Lou. Now it's a shot from Talayla Bryant, who has the lone Forester goal. Taken aside by O'Brien. Now it's Belland. Blue line for Belland. 3-on-2. Anderson shoots from distance, and a save by Angie Lombardi.
Smart play from Belland to draw that back, knowing that she didn't really have the right angle for a shot, as she was being defended pretty well one-on-one, and I think that's a intelligent thing to do when you know how hot of a goal scorer Una Belland is. Make sure she can't shoot the puck.
3:06 to go in this one. Hansen will fire and hit the post. Oh, I thought it caught the back of the iron inside the goal post, but Lombardi taps her friend, that red pipe behind her, as Hansen let a rocket shot go.
That was as hard and accurate as of a shot that you can get. That thing came off the blade pretty quick.
2:39 left in this one. 6-1 AC. I'd like to thank our engineers for this game today. They are Laura Rutkowski and Nate Linder running the show for us. Shot on O'Brien, and Michaela covers. That's the 11th Forester shot to Adrian's 39. Goals are Adrian's 6 and Lake Forest 1.
Waiting for the draw here in the offensive zone for the Foresters. This one really starting to come to a close from the AIA as we get the sounds of the Adrian College Pep Band off to our right.
Gotta love it. Roy off the draw from her own end. Scramble for it in the left side boards. Wenzel on it for the Foresters, who have 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in their season. Hubenschmidt back in the Adrian College end, less than 2 to go. Shot taken. Now it's Roy for AC. To the middle, it's Catterett. Haley Catterett with speed. 1-on-2. Catterett gets through them all and almost got a shot away. 1:32 to go in this one. Be sure to tune in for our 3 stars of the game. As a shot by Petrucia goes off the post and out.
Double post in the past couple of minutes.
Hansen and then Petrucia. Here's an attempt by Catterett, goes wide left. 1:11 to go. DeHutt pickpocketed. Here's Catterett. Forrester's caught in a change. Callie will shoot. Easy save by Lombardi. Final minute of this game. NCAA women's ice hockey here on the Cave and ACTV. Roy off the boards. Udanish into the corner. Now it's Belland. Gets it free. Una waits. Shoots. Oh, save by Lombardi somehow. As the Bulldogs retreat here with 32 seconds. And the Foresters iced it.
Bad time for an icing.
Yeah.
If you're the Foresters here. Winded and tired with 27.8 left to go in the third period. Knowing what's coming, unfortunately, for them in just a few short seconds.
Face off to the offensive left side for the Dogs. Trubin, Belland, Catherine back at the point. It's Avalone. Gia for Trubin in the middle area. That went just off the mark. Final 15 from the Arrington. Out in front, an attempt. LaSalle. She can't get it. Now it's Belland. Trubin will take a shot. It's blocked. Belland. And the final moments tick off the clock. Hail Adrian cascades down from the Bulldog Pep Band, and the NCAA women's hockey team will play for the conference title. Next Saturday evening, 7 o'clock, they'll take on St. Norbert College after they defeat Lake Forest here at home. Final score, 6-1.
Good win through 60 minutes for the Bulldogs. Pure domination, as we've seen so many times before this season. This has been an incredible run for them, as everybody to the handshake line. Always a great show of respect between two battling teams, and we tip our caps to the Lake Forest Lakers for a solid season this year in the 2023-24 run. And the Bulldogs will face off against Norbert. Going to defend what's rightfully theirs in the Slaats Cup.
And it's all you want, right, for your team is to get a chance to defend what you obtained last year. And you're right, Slaats Cup champs looking to repeat and punch their automatic berth into the NCAA tournament. And we'll see where those chips fall once we get there. But one more game in conference play will be for the tournament championship, as the handshake line continues here at the Arrington Ice Arena. We're going to step aside. We'll be back with the 3 stars of tonight's game. The final score here from Adrian, it's the Lady Bulldogs 6 and the Lady Foresters 1. Ian Wett, Alex Herman on the Adrian College Sports Network. back to the Arrington Ice Arena. The announcement of the 3 stars of the game. The 3rd star goes to Adrian's number 8, Maya Roy. 2 assists today. Tia LaSalle, the 2nd star, with 2 goals. And no surprise, Una Belland, your 1st star of tonight's game. Ian White, Alex Herman up here in the booth. 6-1 Adrian College win. They're going to go to the conference tournament final. The Slaats Cup Championship will be at the Arrington Ice Arena next Saturday night at 7. I mean, is there anything that should be said that we have not said yet tonight in this game? It was really Adrian all the way.
Sure was. From start to finish, the Bulldogs showed up ready to play their game. They did a great job playing offense. They did a great job playing defense, though they did not spend too much time in the D zone. But they did what they were supposed to, played their systems the way that they're drawn up by head coach Sean Skelly. Going to have some time this week to continue to practice all of their systems and get ready for next week as they prepare to defend the conference title against the St. Norbert Green Knights.
All right, it's a Northern Collegiate Hockey Association semifinal sweep at the Arrington. The men win the early game by a score of 4-0 over Aurora University. 2 goals by Zach Heinz and Ryan Patosha. 6 goals here tonight for the Adrian College Lady Bulldogs in their 6-1 win. Allie Hubenschmidt with a goal. 2 goals by Tia LaSalle, 2 by Una Belland. Then the 4th Bulldog to find the back of the net was Callie Volschlager.
Sure was.
That's right. I'd get there. That's 6 goals. That's a lot to remember in hockey.
That it is.
All right. Another Bulldog victory, this one for the NCAA women's ice hockey team. They will play St. Norbert. You can catch that game next Saturday, 7 o'clock. For all of our crew here at the Arrington, for our engineers for these games today, Nate Linder and Laura Witkowski. For my broadcast partner, Alex Herman, I'm Ian Wentz saying so long from the Arrington Ice Arena. Adrian wins 6-1 on the women's side. That's your final score. Have yourself a great night.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. Years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.